I'm going to take you through the door. Literally and figuratively. That was really a terrible way to open this up, wasn't it? Open it up! I'm on fire today. Okay, enough of that. We've got the frame built. You can't really see it, so I'm going to cut this out. Building the door and the door frame used to really intimidate me a lot. Because you tear the door apart and you can't get it back together, or you can't get the new parts made, you don't have a camper anymore. Really intimidated me. But I've kind of done so many now that I feel a lot better about it. I'm still very, very careful. So, we've already cut this out. Now, a couple of things have to happen. I've got to take my jigsaw, and I made little holes up here in the corner. So I know that's where to put my tape. So I'm going to go on the edge of this tape. I'm going to cut this out. Then there's some spots along here on the sides that I didn't trim really well, but I can trim it now. So Russ still likes everybody, so he's probably going to do this in a really fast motion. And I'm going to do that when I come back. I'm going to show you the frame, and then I'm going to show you building the door. I honestly don't remember in previous videos how much of this I've shown you. But I did get this together, and I made, excuse the lighting, but I made this fancy little secret door right there. How do you like that? It's kind of wasted space, but I thought that could be something cool. You know, you could maybe put your keys up here, your flashlight, or whatever you need just to be secret. Put that up there. And so we made our frame. We got it screwed in from the outside in. Those are the exact measurements. And everything should be exact. We'll see. Now, let me take you around front and show you the parts and pieces so that we can begin to build our door. A lot going on right here, okay? Let me take you through it, all right? Step by step, okay? Here's the old door, front, from the camper. That's the original. Kind of beat up, a little dinged up, but not, it's not terrible. Get that out of the way, make some noise. And here's a new one. I do not put creases in it because it is nearly, for me, maybe not for you, impossible to line these up. And so I always just leave them blank, and it's just fine. It's going to have a stripe going across it somewhere. Somewhere, anyway. So this is the new front. And all it is it's got a 90. Well, you can't even see that. There you go. 45 right here. All right, so let me show you what's next. Now, door frame that we were cutting out. This is the floor piece. So it'll sit on the floor. This will be the out, and this will go into the camper. That's the bottom part of the door frame. Not the frame of the door frame. This is the top plate. So that'll go up opposite on the door frame, not the frame of the door. We've got two of these that are in a Z pattern. Okay, I think you can kind of see. There we go. That's pretty good. So that will go on one side and will go in. So this is the exterior, and then this goes in. So I've got two of those, one for each side of the door frame, not the frame of the door. Now, this is the piano hinge for the door, obviously. Now, this is what will go over the frame of the door. Not the door frame, the frame of the door. So, this is the frame of the door. I saved it. It's in fairly good condition, honestly. Not reusable, but it's not far off. So, this is the interior part. All it is some Luan. Good piece of Luan right there. And that's what really helps sturdy it up. So, they did a good job on this. I like how thick this is. And this is really good and thick. And the bottom, look at that. This, I mean, the only thing I will do different is I'll probably put a pretty thick one right through here too. This held up. I mean, I'm telling you, it's nice. I don't need to put that in. I'm going to put that in. I think it'll just make me feel better about it. So what I have to do, show you where these go. So one side has this. It's a C channel. I kind of like to call it a C channel as opposed to the Z channel earlier. And it fits over here. So there's just enough, I could feel just enough lip in here for that door skin. Oh, look at me hit that first try. Yeah. So that'll slip in there. So we got, not that I was worried, this is what Max Aluminum, MACS, does for a living. So, you know, I send them the old pieces and they just measure them and rebuild them. Now we got another Z channel. Now this, obviously, will go on one of these sides. And I don't know why it does that. I have to go back and look at my videos to see what's going on with this. I don't know why it does that. But it does that. Whatever. Same thing with the top and bottom plates of the door frame are on a Z pattern. So, it's going to have to sit like that. Oh, I see what it is. So, over here, oh, look at me. I'm the best. Remember how those 90s were? Those 90s clip into the top right here. Yeah, like in a Scotty door where it's all metal. This would be mimicking the top part of that Scotty door. Oh, figured that out on my own. I'm so proud. Rob the Rebuilder is so proud of himself today. You figured out how to build a door. Your customers are so delighted. So yeah, that's going to sit and it'll be on the outside, just like it is now. And that will clamp onto that and that'll put it all together. Just brought that one around town. All right, so my first step after I review the video, just to keep everything honest, is I am going to recreate this almost identical except for that one extra piece. Now this has just you can see that this small opening. So there's no bargman or anything that came on these. It's 54. Not that there weren't bargmans, I don't know if there was or not. But what I do know is it has like the shastas that we work on, where it's just a handle on the outside with a lock and then just a little on the inside. Just very simple, like those early Shastas had, Shasta compacts anyway. And that's what's going to go back on this. We want to try to be true as we can. So all I'm going to do is replicate this. So you know how I do that. And I will bring you back when I have replicated this. Here's where I ended up. I did stray a touch from what they did. I got everything cut out. I did add this extra right here. For some reason they had that on there. I don't know why. So I did add it. This is just flipped over. This is the window opening. So everything is fairly square, surprisingly. So just cut this piece out. So I got my clamps and my weights. I'm going to glue it down and clamp it and stamp it and let it dry. We're going to do that and go eat lunch. All right. Eating glue just like in kindergarten. That's just not acting right. Ugh, I don't have enough strength to take it off. I think if I get a screwdriver, something's binding us up in there. I don't know. Yeah, let's try that. Much better, much better. All right. We can make a door now. I put plenty of glue on it. This is really going to be one of the things that, in addition to everything else, this one piece on here is going to hold every other piece in place. So every spot that I put some glue is going to interlock with every other piece. And that's really going to be a big part of what keeps that door stable when it opens and closes. It's not the only piece, but in conjunction with, it is a pretty big piece for that. See a little issue right there. I need to get a hammer real quick. Where did I set the hammer at? There we go. Thank you. Somehow this got been out of shape. That's better. I think we're good there. Now we're just going to lay this piece down on the good side. Can you start down there? Hold that. Alright. Okay, just let it down. Set it down. Alright, that's it. This might just be a great place for a double time. What do you think, Russ? All right. I think that's going to be very good. And we will router that out probably after lunch. Gotta see how long. It's gotta sit at least 30 minutes in my estimation. Because I don't want to put any staples in it. That's gonna be inside. The inside's looking plush. I like it. Okay, I'll show you when I come back from lunch.